So I'm performing at Legoland for the whole summer. That is a sentence I never thought I would ever say in my lifetime. It's kind of like on par with saying that like I'm going to be working at Disneyland or Universal Studios for the whole summer. No, I am not dressing up as one of those like brick mascots that walk around the park. No. I'm going to be performing in a stunt show at the park at the Legoland Resort in New York called Go Xtreme from June 15th until September 2nd. I've been so freaking excited to update you guys about this. I don't know if I'm actually technically allowed to update you all about this right now. I don't know when I'm going to be posting this video. I've been running around like a chicken without a head for like 2 weeks now. Just so you know, I'm telling the truth. Here is my new hire guide that they gave me in orientation. I met with the casting director and someone from the entertainment department, and they were so nice. And then here's my Go Xtreme script that I've been studying. So Go Xtreme is a stunt show that was at the Florida resort, and then they took it to the California Legoland Resort, and now they're about to premiere the show at the New York Resort in Goshen, which is kind of like in the Catskills region of New York. If you are familiar with the show, there are recordings on YouTube, by the way. I'm going to be playing Sam, the very stressed out production assistant. I'm very happy she's mine. She's literally me, because I'm always freaking out about things and trying to be a perfectionist. And me and Sam, we're literally the same person. I think we are. Honestly, I'm not too surprised to know that I belong in the Lego universe. I mean, having done this, you've seen me. I've literally created so many different environments in my sketches. I've played so many wacky characters. Of course, I fit in with the little yellow brick people and Chris Pratt, I guess. Okay, I don't want to be associated with him, but the other yellow little cute like Lego people, yes, I fit in with them, yes. So you may be wondering how I booked the role of Sam, how I got this job. My managers actually helped me book this gig. They found the audition and they sent me the audition request. Shout out to Kathy and Jen. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. Mwah. You were the best. So yes, I got the audition and I did a self-tape for it. I read Sam's lines from the beginning of the show. I submitted that tape very early this month. I cannot remember the day, but then I remember I got a message back on Actors Access about my availability. I believe that was around May 9th. And it was very crazy because, you know, I'm not from New York. I live in New Jersey. I do have friends and family who do live in New York. So I've told the industry that I'm a New York local hire when really I'm not. I'm just an imposter. I'm just trying to do it so I can book more gigs. Anyways, and it was a very crazy time because I remember I went to a wedding and people were asking me, oh, Katie, like, do you have any jobs coming up? Are you doing anything this summer? And I'm like, well, I may be spending 3 months in upstate New York working at Legoland, but I didn't know for sure. So it was like, I may be working at Legoland. I may not be. I can't give you an answer. And then finally around the 13th or 14th, I got a message, saying that I was offered the role of Sam in Go Xtreme. And I accepted because I love Legos. I love them very much. Literally, I got into filmmaking because of Legos, because my brother and our childhood friend, we would make little Lego movies in our basement when we were growing up, and I would do all the voices and play the little intro music for our little show. And I love all the little Lego video games. Like Lego Star Wars was my jam. So I couldn't turn down Legoland. I love Legos. But of course, in accepting the role, I didn't realize that I'd have to be leaving my friends and family and my cat for 3 months. And also, I would have to figure out how the hell to live in upstate New York. I was so stressed out for like a good solid week and a half trying to find housing. I checked everywhere. I went through Airbnb. I went through Vrbo. I looked at short-term leases on apartments. I literally got yelled at by a property manager because she asked me how much I make monthly in income, and I was an idiot and only told her how much I make from my day job, and I didn't include what I make from acting, and I also didn't get to explain to her that I'd be making more money from Legoland, and she really didn't care. So then she yelled at me and she told me, why the heck are you applying when you wouldn't even make it past the application process, ma'am? And so I was like, you know what, screw you, and I hung up. I cried after that experience. I cried. I did. I am not ashamed to say that I cried little Lego brick tears, okay? Thankfully, in the nick of time, I found a very cute Airbnb that's basically like a carriage house studio apartment. So I'm very excited. The host is awesome. Yeah, it feels good to know that I will not be homeless during this experience. Yeah, so now that I know that my housing is covered and now I know how to get there because I just went to Legoland recently for like an orientation, I feel like I can like finally breathe and like finally enjoy the booking and enjoy the experience and be happy about it. I am so excited. As an actor, I feel like I've been working my ass off for like 5-6 years trying to get to this point. Like, y'all don't understand. I was rejected from every single college acting program I applied to when I was going through that whole process, graduating high school. And I thought I would never like make money off of acting. I thought I'd never do this professionally. And here I am with like a full-time gig performing at Legoland. I am so excited to meet lots of awesome stunt people. I'm really excited to meet fellow talented theater actors. I'm really hoping by the end of this, I learn how to do some cool tricks on the pogo stick, or I learn how to skateboard. I want to be the next freaking Tony Hawk, man, okay? I'm going to be honest, I don't really know any other pro skateboarders besides Tony Hawk. Please don't kill me. One time my brother and my friend and we made this like really silly Tony Hawk sketch for Thanksgiving. That's another story for another time. So yeah, I'm excited to hang out with a lot of cool skateboarders and stunt people. And I'm also very excited to do a show more than like twice a week, because as a theater actor, as a very up-and-coming, not very experienced theater actor, really the only theater experiences I've had have been like community theater, where I've only performed like a show on weekends once or twice. And, you know, the most I do a show is like for a month. But this is going to be like 3 to 6 days a week for me. I'm basically working full time doing the show over and over and over again. I think we have to do it like 4 times a day. So I'm excited because I feel like this is very good training for if in the future I get cast in a Broadway show and I'm like doing the same thing over and over and over again, like several days per week. At the same time, this is going to be my first experience living on my own since 2020. Yes, I have been living at my parents' house for like almost 4 years now, and I have completely forgotten what it's like to be a college kid and living on my own. But this time I'm not in college, so I'm actually smarter. This time I actually know how to save money and cook my own food. Yes, where I am now. I'm actually living with my parents. I've been living with my parents since the end of 2020. Just so you're aware, I am 26 years old, which I know isn't terrible. But yes, there is sort of, you know, being in your 20s and still living with your parents, there is kind of like a shame element to it, even though honestly things are changing in the economy, so I can't help it. And then also, I mean, part of the reason, there's a lot of reasons I still live with my parents. A couple of reasons are like I do it so that I can save money and so I can afford this groovy actor lifestyle that I have. And then also I was living in New York for several years for college, and then I lived in New York for 6 months during the pandemic, just because I thought that I wanted to move there permanently. But then I kind of discovered that living in New York City got really old and it was very overstimulating and very expensive. And I just didn't feel like it was home sweet home. So I moved back to home sweet home in New Jersey. And I've been kind of trying to travel as much as I can, trying to figure out, you know, where is home sweet home. It wasn't until recently and after the chaos of last year that I kind of realized that I don't think New York City is my home. I think it's somewhere else, whether it be New Jersey or somewhere else across America or possibly overseas, because let's face it, there are a lot cooler places than America in this world. Looking at you, Canada, looking at you, Australia, looking at you, New Zealand, looking at you, Japan. There are so many other, if I could, there are so many places I would rather live than this country, okay? The last time I truly lived alone, I was living in this residence hall that was right next to my college, but it was like girls only. We were basically living over like a convent, like nuns. Like there were nuns in the building. They lived in the basement. It was intense, man. I also had to share bathrooms and a kitchen, which was not great. Thankfully, our rooms were like big enough that like if I felt lazy and antisocial, I could just go into my mini fridge and pull out something frozen and eat that. But yeah, so it wasn't like 100% privacy, but it was enough privacy that I did feel like I was like truly living on my own. And I loved that experience so much. And it'll be interesting getting to go back to a similar experience for 3 months. I get to feel like a grown-up again for a while. Yay! Not to say that my parents are evil. I love you, Mom and Dad. Please don't kill me. But I like having my independence. So yeah, it's gonna be hard not seeing family and friends for a while, for pretty much the whole summer. There are going to be times where I'm going to try and come back home, but I'm very excited. I'm also hoping that me having my own space for a while will allow me to make some more YouTube videos when I have downtime, because I'm going to have a lot of downtime. So also, I need to make money to pay rent. So if I can do that through YouTube, that would be awesome. So if you want to help me pay rent for the next 3 months, please like and subscribe and share this video. I hope that was a good segue. I'm sorry, I'm not used to doing plugs because I typically do sketches. Plug, like, the whole like and subscribe plug thing. It's so weird to me. And if you can, please come see me at Legoland, the New York Resort. Again, I'm going to be performing there from June 15th until September 2nd. I don't completely know my schedule yet. All I know is that I believe our dark days are on Wednesdays, so I don't think we're gonna be doing the show on Wednesdays. But other than that, I'm probably gonna be there most of the time. Come sit, come watch the awesome stunts, come say hello after the show, because we do meet and greets after the show, so you will be able to say hello to me. And of course, I'll be posting updates on social media, so you can follow me at KatieIsALadybug on Instagram. For those of you wondering, yes, I do also have a TikTok, but I really don't use it. So I'm gonna keep my TikTok a secret for now until I'm ready to share it. But yeah. Okay, that's all I have to report on. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my god. It's gonna be a fresh, awesome new start, new beginning, and I'm really excited to take you all on the journey. A truly awesome journey. As they say in Legoland, everything is awesome. This is gonna be awesome, and I'm really excited to take you guys on this trip with me. Okay, I love you all. Mwah! Bye!